Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett. We've got a new unboxing. This one is the DC Icons Supergirl figure from DC Collectibles with 12 pieces. You can go and, do some super heroic acts with Supergirl. Now, this is one of 3 releases that are coming out with this bunch. It's Supergirl, Nightwing, and Super Sons. You should, of course, check us out on Graphic Policy Television and graphicpolicy.com, where you can check out the other unboxings of the figures. So we're going to open this up. We're going to discuss what we think generally of the figure. And, yeah, so first and foremost, let's get it out of its packaging and do the bend test. One of the key things I always like to go over with figures is how well they hold up as far as movement. The day these packages used to be so easy to open up. There we go. Alright, now I'm going to expect this figure to be a little bit different when it comes to the amount of movement it has due to the cape. But let's see, and the skirt, and we'll see how that impacts. Alright, first with the feet. It's got, Supergirl's got up and down movement and the side to side that we'd normally expect. It's double jointed at the knee. The hip has full movement. Slightly restricted due to the rubber skirt, but not too bad. Oh, I keep on doing that. It's my super strength, I guess. Alright, arms, slightly restricted due to the rubber cape, but not too bad. Otherwise, pretty same motion that we see elsewhere. The elbows got the double joint. The wrist has the full movement. We can also see the wrist will move up and down. Oops. And I'm just breaking the figure, dropping pieces all over. So the nice thing about DC Collectibles is they've kind of built these things to last, and you can pop things off and not really worry about it. The head's got full range of motion that we'd expect, well, somewhat. Doesn't really move up a whole lot, but it does have the side to side. Body's pretty good. We've got up and down, doesn't have the twist, and the upper torso is a little bit stiffer than other figures. Let's give it the stand test. Oh, she's not going to be standing without some help. Yep, this one I don't think is going to pass the stand test. Yeah, between the, I think a lot of, we almost had it. There we go. With some fumbling, she passes. Alright, as far as the design, she's got the knee-high boots, which is pretty good. There is a little bit of depth between the boot and her leg, so it kind of looks like it is a boot instead of just painted on red. The skirt's rubber and pretty good there, and there's some good detail on it. I do like the fact that it looks slightly some wrinkled a little bit, so there's some lines there. It's not just a flat red and piece of plastic, so that's good. The cape, of course, is going to be the big draw. That too is very similar to the skirt. Do see a little bit of a nick on the S. so the yellow isn't perfect on this figure, but, you know, maybe this is the anomaly. But overall, we get a good flow of the cape. It does look like there's some good motion to it. The hair really stands out to me. I think the hair is probably one of the best things on the figure. It's got good flowing motion, looks solid, a little bit of shading to it, which is decent. And then the S looks a little misshapen to me. Something isn't quite sitting right. I'm not quite positive what that is. But again, like the skirt and all the other details, it is slightly raised, a little 3D, so, you know, pretty good in that way. The belt, also 3D, so that looks good. The face itself doesn't quite look like Supergirl. It kind of looks like a generic female character, so that would probably be my one knock. But otherwise, this is like a decent figure. I'm not going to say this is a great one. This is a decent figure. I think DC Collectibles has definitely put out better. But this one, I'm not going to completely throw out there and say it's not worth it. If you are a Supergirl fan, this could be a good pickup. But yeah, so let's go see what else we've got for accessories. We do have an alternate head, which is going to be the big thing I'm going to want to focus on, because the alternate head has kind of the cool thing going on. So let's pop off this head. So we got the beginning of her lighting up to shoot beams out of her eyes. You can see the red, which is kind of neat. And I think this works the way I think it does. Yeah, it does. It's not just her eyes going red. She can actually shoot her heat vision out of the figure. Nice detail, kind of cool, a little creepy without the heat vision. It just looks like someone's bleeding out of their eyes. The other thing that is the accessory for this figure, kind of like Superboy and the Super Sons package, is this flight stand. That you can put her, you know, flying through the air and have her zapping people with her heat vision. Overall, like, not a bad figure. It's just, I think we've seen DC Collectibles do better. The hands, there's a set of closed hands, there's a set of open hands, so it gives her a wide range of options as far as that. You know, the body of the figure is pretty decent. I think the head doesn't quite look like Supergirl. It's slightly off. I don't know why, but, you know, out of the latest set of 3 releases, I think this is probably the weakest one, with the Super Sons being my favorite, Nightwing being second, and this being a distant third. But still, not bad. Yeah, not bad addition. And yeah, I think that's pretty much the entire review and thoughts on this. So if you are into DC Comics, DC Collectibles, Supergirl, you should check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. As always, thanks for watching. I want to thank DC Collectibles again for hooking us up with this. They can't always be winners, but, you know, we're at least giving our honest opinion. As always, thank you, thank you, thank you. Until next time, keep playing with your toys and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.